want to tell you something. I'll text you.
Ding, ding. What's up?
Let me go over the chat so I can say hi to everybody. Who do we got here? You know, it's easier for me to look at my phone
What's easier?
than looking at than scrolling through the computer. That's why, I'll have my phone in my hand to read the chat. Teresa Murphy's here. We love Teresa.
Hey,
BK.
And I'll admit, I need glasses, okay? You know, I'm getting older, but I'm almost positive I saw Terrence in the chat. And if so, want to give you a big what up. How are you? Hope all is well. Sean, what's up? Troc, B1. Oh, Fearless Kiss. Yes, how are you? BK, obviously. The McCrae Kings. You know what? Didn't you tell me about them? Was that you, Lauren?
Oh, the McCrae Kings are in here?
Yeah.
They have a channel. I'll make sure I share it. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I enjoy watching them.
Yep.
Good people.
That's cool. Carol Quill.
I usually catch them on replay though, because they do like a nighttime type show as I'm getting the kid, settled down and ready for bed. But him and his husband, they have a good show. If anybody's into it, I'll make sure I share their channel. Good people. And Terrence, everybody subscribe to Terrence. Sean's in chat. He's always so supportive. Good people. Carol Will. Rah, what's up? How are you?
We love Sean, but I had to put him in his place. Okay.
What happened?
Well, he didn't listen to our live the other day, so I had to threaten him and put him in his place. What's up, Maddie? He seems like he understands now that could never happen again. So glad we cleared that up.
Teresa.
Shout out to a real good dude, man. Seriously. Dominic, JTP, great guy, big supporter of the show. And I have a lot of respect for him. He really is a gentleman. And in the YouTube arena, there's some good guys, but a lot of times, people come and go, but our relationship has stayed solid for a while. So what's up, Del Strain and Montauk?
Teresa sent a super chat. Thank you so much, Teresa. We appreciate it. Teresa, you're always welcome to come up if you have stuff to say, because I know your name's been thrown around by people attacking you for whatever reason, just because she's a very supportive person, but she never talks negative about anybody. And then we have Edwin, Miss AMNB, the Alpha Omega woman and daughter, and Mr. Joe Bay 8. Don't forget about the boxing show on Skahead. There you go.
Put up the flyer.
I got it right.
By your side.
Because let me tell you something, Edwin, he's a persistent man.
Yep. So we're doing this for Edwin.
Every single time I've seen him for the last couple of months, Saturday boxing show. I had to do it because I didn't want to disappoint him. Here we go. So Saturday at 9:00, we're going over this fight. Floyd Mayweather versus Jose Luis Castillo. Now, Jose Luis Castillo is a Julio Cesar Chavez disciple. Okay, and this fight is the closest fight that he actually came to losing Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people think that it was an even fight, or maybe even Castillo won the fight. So I figured we'd choose this one because, you know, everybody likes Mayweather. You either love him or hate him. But it was a really good fight. And maybe you haven't heard of this Jose Luis Castillo, but he was a champion fighter. You know what I mean? He was a welterweight, junior middleweight. So he fought at like 147, 154. Yeah, so we're going to do that Saturday. And we have a very diverse panel too. And one of the guys, well, obviously, you know, if I do anything on YouTube, BK is 99.99% involved. And we have Kane Shades. He's on the panel. And we have another person on the panel. I don't want to say his name, but I'll give you a hint of who he is. Okay? He's one of my friend's father, and I almost was his son-in-law. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, Lauren, are you still around?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Take it down now.
Okay. Yeah, BK, definitely. I'm gonna need you to. I'll give you a wrench. I'm definitely gonna need you to help moderate the chat because I'm gonna be showing the fight.
And also, wait a minute, Jerry Gambehind. Okay, I haven't signed the contract with him, but Jerry Gambehind is involved.
Yeah, Maddie, and we're gonna be doing, going back to like our Saturdays where we were doing the boxing.
Right.
Maddie and the uncles, they said they'll be guest judges. So throughout the weeks and the different fights that we show, we'll have different guest judges on.
Okay.
And if anybody's interested in being a guest judge, you guys can email Joey. Joey. What email do you use?
You know what? Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram.
Right there. There's Joey's Instagram. You could hit Joey up on Instagram. Leave a comment underneath one of our videos, and we'll get in touch with you. And you could be a guest judge too if you're into boxing. We love participation from all of our audience and all of our subscribers. Hey, damn it, Mandy, how are you? How was everything? 74 people in chat. So what will we I don't want to talk too much drama, but what we were saying.
Let me answer
hey, the Wise Up Show. How are you?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Sean, yes. We definitely will do heavyweights. The only thing is what I wanted to do is the first 2 fights we did was one from the 80s and one from the 90s. So that's why I figured this one was 2002. So it's a little more, it's newer, basically. I mean, it's 20 years ago, but boxing fans know about that fight. And, but we'll do the heavyweights, although the last 10, 20 years, there hasn't really been any good American heavyweights. We're going to touch on that. So, I think it's really going to, do well. And if it doesn't do well, I'll be doing well because I'll be with all my friends and you guys. And, You guys are enough for me. You guys make me whole. So thank you.
Well, let's say this, guys. Just bear with us because the first couple that we do, we're gonna learn what works best. So we'll get it. We're gonna stick with. Well, Joe's gonna stick with it. I'm gonna be playing the fights in the background, but he's gonna stick with it. And we have to figure out what works best and what format works best. In between each round, do we give each judge 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like? Within time, as we do shows, we'll figure out the right format and the best way to go about it. And just bear with us. We'll figure out the right way to go about it, and they'll be great.
And then, as we progress through,
Hey, Vito.
If there's certain people that are in the chat and they don't mind coming on and putting in their 2 cents on what they saw, maybe Vito will pop on and give his, version of events or whatever, that's a possibility also. I mean, this type of thing is more for like everyone as opposed to like just the guys on the panel. So, fights in the mob. Now that's a good one right there. There you go. We were thinking about a name, and I'm like, well, maybe we should do like a series called "Who Really Won," and
turn it off in the background.
Too, like who really won? Did America win in Vietnam? I mean, I don't know. It could be a whole bunch of things. Like there's a rap battle. About 20 years ago, the rap battle that I liked was Cypress Hill and Ice Cube. Who won that battle? You know what I mean?
Joe, so, whatever you got on in the background, turn it off.
It's Snowfall.
I know, but the whatever's playing could get us.
It's Snowfall. You're right. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Hey, Maria, how are you? So, Dillstrain said before, thank you. My shirt says I like hot moms. Thank you. Huda Oz, nice to see you in chat. Finfree, good to see you. So you guys have seen everything that unfolded. And Joe, we were talking about this. Let's touch on this real quick. About how, I was in Florida.
Touch me, tease me. What are we touching on?
How we had somebody on our show and he was praising you and he loved us. And then all of a sudden, I took his rent away and then I'm the worst person in the world and this, that, and the other thing.
Look, I mean, it is what it is. I'm always up for a good fight. But I'll be honest with you, I am coming back on YouTube to try not to fight. I mean, I don't know how successful that's going to be. And what I mean by successful is not how many views or subs or whatever. Am I going to be successful in, keeping my cool? That's the issue.
The issue is that we want to start really going in another direction and putting up some fun content away from the drama because it really is a crap show. Are we going to sit there and fight with these creators because now they're not fighting fair? You get into an argument with them and then they're going to put up a picture of my daughter and disgusting memes about her or, family members of mine, stuff like that. And we don't play like that. So when it gets to the point on YouTube where you just can't say F you and they say F you back or or where we could just use clips of their own words against them, and it gets to the level where we're showing houses and doing all that type of crap, then it's time to move on from that BS. It's not worth it in the long run. And we've been there, done that. How long is it going to go on for? You know, how long do you want it to go on for? It's been over a year, going on 2 years now. I mean, if we need to respond to something, obviously we'll respond to something. But I mean, this guy's praising Joe for pulling up and being a real man. And then one of them gets, you know, somebody drives in their neighborhood and it's like, you have no idea. We're calling the police. 911, 911. Total hypocritical, total fake, but it is what it is. Lots of videos were done on it last night. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys all watched, and that's it. That's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah, it's, you know, unfortunate. But that's how some people, you know, if you come in the game beefing, you know, it's hard to, you know, switch gears because you're going to lose everybody that was listening to you, basically, you know. And I understand that, you know, you got to keep that shit going, but I don't know. I mean, is it really worth it? I really don't.
I mean, look at Teresa Murphy. Just because she would go into Teresa Murphy doesn't do anything to anybody. She just goes into chats and she supports people. And Edwin, those two were being attacked just because they go into chats and support everybody, you know, on our side. They don't go into chat. Look, Edwin goes into chats and he gives people blessings. He's not going into chats and, you know, running his mouth, doxing people and this, that, and the other thing. So when they're starting to go after like our subscribers, like if we start beefing with people and then you people in chat get attacked, then it's our responsibility to try to protect you guys. Just for, hey, Steve, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm not going to attack people so that my subscribers in my chat start getting attacked for the stuff that I say. And that's it is what it is. Zia Lessa, what's up? How are you? I saw somebody put some rumor up on MRE's show that Zio is actually Maddie's fiance with a voice changer. Are you a woman? Yes or no? Oh. And then that was another rumor.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that Maddie Madanad likes women? Oh my! This is
breaking news.
Oh, Maddie, that's great, man. I'm happy for you. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize that. Oh my God. I was worried about him for a little bit, but now it's like, you know, yeah.
See, at the end we'll drop. I want to play something that JTP had posted for Jacob. Let me play that and get that out of the. Damn it, Mandy! I hope you're doing good. What, Joe?
The comment that Mandy made. Zia was Chris Trock, according to Pizza.
Oh, and I'm Redzilla, according to Chicago Koresh.
Yeah. Well.
Present. Share screen.
It's like this beef and shit. It sucks the life out of you too. It just isn't good for. It's not good for anything.
I don't even pay attention to these channels anymore to see what they say about me. And then like the DMs I used to get with, I'm just going to play this on a little bit faster speed to get through this video because I'm sure we got a lot of good people in chat that have seen it already. But the waking up to DMs of people like telling me, yo, this one said this one said that. Those are the ones that are pot stirrers. You know, somebody said something about me. What did you do about it? And what did you do about it? You're telling me for what reason, you know? But this is for Jacob's journey. Hashtag save Jacob. Justice Tech Pros posted this. A couple other channels share this too, but we just wanted to share this so you guys can hear about the story.
And it's something that I want to bring a lot of attention to and try to help in any way I can. It's a case of a little boy. He has some serious medical issues and he needs. All I ask is if you could share his GoFundMe page, and just get his GoFundMe page out there, and just hashtag Save Jacob. And I'm going to go through this. This is the family's Twitter account, and I want to just explain the story of Jacob's journey, and try to appeal to the listeners to try to get this little guy the help he needs, and to give his family the relief they require. And hopefully answer some prayers, and hopefully just show this little man, this little soldier, that there's a lot of people pulling for him, there's a lot of people praying for him, and a lot of people working hard to try to get him the help he needs. So I'm going to go through this. I just want to show things directly from his family's Twitter page, and also from the GoFundMe. And I'm going to have the link to the GoFundMe in the description. So please, whatever you can do, share it, GoFundMe page. If you could talk about it on the stream, that'd be great. There was a couple content creators who talked about it. I made a dedicated stream just for Jacob. That's what I want to do. This stream is solely about Jacob. I want him to be the focus. I want him to get all the attention on this. And one thing I just want to say, Jacob's dad had told me that Jacob said I was his hero. No, Jacob, you got that one wrong, pal. You're the hero. You're with a real.
Joe, are you muted?
No.
Mute, because they're saying it's echoing in chat.
Hero is my friend. They don't need capes and they don't need to fly to be a hero. You're a true superhero. You're my hero. And I want you to keep fighting. And I want you to do what superheroes do and face what you have to face. And I have no doubt you're going to stay positive. Your family loves you. They're going to be there to support you. And you have a lot of people who don't know you, little guy, but there's a lot of people rooting for you, praying for you, and wishing you well wishes. And again, you're my hero, pal. And I want you to see that there are people who care. There are people that want to try to do what's within their means and their capabilities to do. So I just implore everybody just to please share this on social media. Please bring attention to it. And obviously, they need money, folks. That's really the bottom line here. They need money to help them. So anything you could give would be appreciated beyond.
Oh, sorry. I was muted.
Well,
yeah, they're saying
I muted you because it wasn't muting me didn't help the situation. One of your screens needed to be muted. And I muted you when it stopped the echo. So whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll share in chat. I'll share the link in chat for you guys to watch this video. I know a lot of you watched it already, but we wanted to share it too. And hashtag Save Jacob, the poor little boy. I actually had a student with Williams syndrome. He has Williams syndrome. And a fun fact about Williams syndrome children, one of the part of their syndrome is they are overly friendly. These children will hug and cuddle and say hi to everybody. It's so I had a student once with Williams syndrome, and then I did home health for him, and he was the sweetest boy who also had a heart problem. Anyway, so that's it. So everybody, please check out JTP's video and hashtag Save Jacob. So What else, Joe? Moving on.
Well, hey, Tammy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Tammy's good people.
Maybe Co-Train. What's up, dude? How are you? So the idea, I think, on YouTube is you want to get more subs and more views. You want to increase your visibility, right? You want to be on an upward trajectory. So I started thinking to myself, I said, okay, I'm on YouTube a lot, but not in this community. I'm in other communities. And I've become friendly with a few content creators that have 60,000 subs, way more than any of us have, in like the 50,000 to 100,000 range. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm always talking to them in the chat or whatever, send them messages. They send me messages back, whatever. So then I said to myself, I said, all right, look, maybe if I went to one of them and said, look, buddy, I have a channel. I want you to come check out my channel. I give the name of the channel. I said to myself, how could I tell these people I have a channel? Because the first thing they're going to ask is, well, what is your channel about? And what am I going to say? My channel is about FBI and this guy and that guy. I mean, just like I thought to myself, I'm like, I cannot do that. Now, if I had some boxing videos up and I was doing boxing streams, I could say, hey, you know what, Reggie? You like boxing? Great. I do a boxing show at 9 p.m. and here's what we're doing. You should come check it out. So if you're gonna, so the beefing and everything, it doesn't promote any type of growth in the long run. It just doesn't. Yeah, you could get to 5,000, but you're not going to get much higher. You might be able to get to 10,000. So how do I tell people, come check out the show? I was talking to my Uncle Joe. He's like, you still doing YouTube? I'm like, yeah, kind of. Well, what are you doing? Oh, well, you know what? I just told FBI, I called FBI a fat piece of shit, and I called this guy this, and I threatened this guy, and I went to this guy's house, and I did this, and I mean, it's like, so if we're going to grow, it's not going to be with beefing with people. It's just not going to happen. Like, I'm a talker. I could generate a lot of people, a lot of subs by walking out of my door and talking to people. Anybody that knows me knows I go up to someone. They're like, how come every time we go somewhere, you're always talking to people? Okay. But I got to be able to say, hey, I'm Joey Muscola. I do the boxing thing. The Who Really Won thing every Saturday night. So if you're looking to beef with me, that's great. But you'll be doing it on your own. And I don't want any of you guys beefing. If someone disses me or disses Lauren, do what you want to do. But realistically, we're not gonna look down on you if you kept your mouth shut.
What happened? Joe froze for me.
Oh
no.
Because the truth of the matter is this: BK could go on FBI show, Lefty show, Billy show, this show, that show. But if I called up BK and said, yo, I got a situation with this guy, you know what he's going to do? He's going to be like, let's roll. You understand? So keep that in mind too. You understand what I'm saying? Like he was on Lefty's show. Okay. But I guarantee you, if I talk to Mike and I said, yo, I got a fucking problem with Lefty. He did XYZ. You know what Mike's going to do? He's going to say, fuck Lefty. Excuse my language. So don't worry about what he's doing and what we're doing. I mean, it's nice of you to be concerned. And we like that about you guys, that you're willing to stick up for us and everything. But that's the truth with Mike. And that's why he can do what he wants. He's his own man. But if I need him, he's going to be here. And that's what's important. And
well,
vice versa.
We know that he won't throw us under the bus. And yeah, anybody can go wherever they want. We don't care. Right. You know what I mean? But like there's people we trust that we know that we're not going to throw them under the bus for whatever reason. BK likes to hang out in that chat. That's BK's thing. Whatever. We ain't going to hate on him for it. That's like cult like shit. We ain't like that. And that's it.
That's something I'm not doing anymore.
No way.
I'm not going to put,
Hey, Cole. How are you? Where's Cole? There's Cole. Cole came.
I'm not going to put restraints on what people, because, there's one person, and his name is Ryan. Okay. Ryan Locido. He was a friend of mine, right? And we were doing shows. You guys might know him. And he did something that I really didn't like. And I basically, parted ways with him. Hindsight being 2020 and thinking, I regret doing that. I regret, saying, look, get lost. You know what I mean? Probably should have, handled it a completely different way and talked about it, because he was a friend of mine. He was like somebody that came to my house or whatever.
Well,
And,
the thing with me is there's see, he was a friend of yours, and you get hot-headed, Joe.
Yeah.
And instead of taking time to like relax and give it a day or two and calm down, you just like go right away. And there's times when there's been certain people, on YouTube or in real life that have done something that have made me upset. And I've had to teach myself from past experiences to ignore them for a day or two and calm down before I said something that I was going to regret. And then the relationship might not be repairable. So
Right.
I might not talk to somebody for a week, and it's just because I don't want to say something that, after you might take some time and think about it, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not that big of a deal. But I mean, you're at that time, your feelings were valid. I mean, because there was a lot of different things going on. But now a year later, it sounds a little bit silly. And that's it.
I would think it was another thing is I think I had to
I think people behind the scenes stirred the pot too. There were people hating you up, and how could your boy do that to you? You know what I mean?
On top of that, though, I thought this image that I was trying to cultivate on YouTube was like the no nonsense, I don't take no shit from nobody type thing. I think it was more along those lines. And when in reality, sometimes you got to chalk it up, as a L and move forward.
You got to learn people's personalities too. You got to learn people's personalities, because there's people, Ryan, for instance, behind the scenes, he was like Mr. Tough Guy. If I talk to him, I'm going to do. And then he got up there and it was like, he didn't act that way. So that also made you look at him a certain way, but that could just be his personality,
Well,
talks a lot of shit, but then doesn't have the balls to go through with it. But
what he did wasn't what he did was not a hanging offense, first of all. But second of all, maybe he was being an imbecile is the reason why he went on there. Looking back, you're an imbecile, but that's not a reason to, just terminate a relationship.
Why don't you reach out to him and have lunch?
Someone reached out to me, part of the old crew, and a couple of guys. And it's funny because one of the guys calls me and I'm like, oh, did you talk to, nah, I haven't talked to him. So one guy calls me for lunch. Okay, cool. The next day, another guy that's in the crew. So I'm like, here we go. They all talk to each other now. Unless it's just like by a coincidence that two people I started out on YouTube with called, who I haven't talked to in probably a month, haven't seen in even longer, called me up to have lunch.
You live and you learn. That's it. Steven, I like Steven. I just
yeah, right.
I just feel like he didn't understand. Steven, we were very good friends with him. It was almost like we were like his siblings, somebody that he can call and talk to and vent about a lot of stuff that was going on. And then Joe got really sick with the situation. So Joe didn't have that much time, he just didn't have the energy, and he was feeling like crap. You were sick, like high fever, sick, hooked up to a machine.
5150 sick.
So Joe didn't have as much time, you know, to give him that attention. And then I think he felt a certain way. And there was a little more to it. My daughter was at a cheer competition, and across the room, I spotted him. I was hoping to walk past him. I would have said hi to him, but I actually saw him recently, a couple weeks ago. But we just didn't, because there was a cheer competition going on, I guess, wherever he works. He was working security there or whatever he was doing. I don't know, doing at whatever his job was. We just didn't cross paths. So when I did see him, you know, there was stuff going on, so I couldn't walk up to him. So I should have texted him and said hi. But it was good seeing him. You saw Steven too, Teresa? He looks good, Steven. You saw him? That'd be cool. I'll have Steven just come back on and say hi one day.
Well, the thing is this, you know,
Boots got busy with work and stuff, and Joe got sick. That's about it.
I'm not mad at him, but in this situation, he's got to reach out to me. I'm not reaching out to him. Okay, maybe Ryan I'll reach out to, but
what's up, Emery?
That's a different situation. The situation with Steven is he's the one that, you know, did XYZ. I didn't do shit. So he thinks the reason why he hasn't called is because these guys have an image of me, like they think like I'm unapproachable. Like they think he figures if he calls me, I'm going to scream at him or tell him to get lost or whatever.
Who?
Steven.
All right, let's not even bring him up because I don't even want to like talk bad, good, or anything about. I'm
not talking about him. I'm just saying that's the situation. Now you don't want to talk about Steven. You brought him up.
No. I don't want you to start like getting into like negative or anything.
I'm not getting into anything. I'm just saying that in that situation.
Hey, Murray, how are you?
He's got to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and one other thing. If you're going to donate to that, you know, the kid, that JTP, that situation, don't send us any money. You go directly because we ain't dealing with that shit.
No, I put the link to the GoFundMe and people in chat that super chatted me. Thank you so much. That sent me super.
His name is Jacob, right?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I put the link to the GoFundMe. I'm going to put the link to the GoFundMe right now, and I'm going to. I got to get it from. Yeah, send it right to the GoFundMe. Don't send it to us.
Yeah. What's up, Emery?
I know Angel was doing something on her show, though. Like if you sent her the money, she would put it all in from her channel, something like that. But I don't want to be responsible for collecting money or anything like that.
Well, there he is. Yankees for life.
Yankees, what's up, Yankees? Come on and talk to us.
Show's over. We can leave now.
Drew, what's up?
We're done. We've met our quota. When Yankees comes, we know we've made it to the pinnacle of success. Oh, look, Vinny Bracco. Yeah. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mob Rats. We appreciate that.
I sent money I was driving when Angel was talking about it, so I sent her a Cash App, and then she put it all in.
Angel, how's Angel doing?
She's good. She's good. I think she's tired of the BS. I think it's ridiculous that she gets blamed for every little thing that's done. Like she's got some kind of like Sims that do everything for her and this, that, and the other thing. People need to leave her alone. Everything's not Angel's fault, but she could speak for herself too.
What's up, Drew?
I mean, I'll defend her, but she could speak for herself. She does a good job defending herself.
Angel and Marla. Yeah, I mean, they're good people. You know, it's like I said, it takes away from your creativeness when you get into these.
He sticks.
You know what I mean? It's like, so I figured, let me, you know.
She's been putting up some good stuff, reading inserts from her brother's diary and some of her brother's book. I've been enjoying her content. Vinny, Tommy Stiggs, you guys want to come up? You're more than welcome to. The Wise Up guy, he's got a new show. You guys are all welcome. Come up, and if you guys want to come up, we're only going to be on for maybe another half hour though, because
another half hour, 120 minutes. The
No,
problem is
like-
when we say we're ending the stream, it takes 40 minutes to go through the names at the end to thank everyone. So if we want to get off in 30 minutes, we might start wrapping it up right now by saying,
there's a new embargo.
hey,
Did you hear Vinny Rocco got into a new embargo?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? That hurt. Yeah, I'm glad he came on.
Here he is.
I'm gonna say
Did you hear Vinny Rocco
perfect.
got into a new embargo?
Perfect.
You got something playing?
A new endeavor?
Embargo?
No, I'm gonna listen.
I'm not in
I'm
any
gonna say something right now. Vinny. Make sure you're listening,
It's
Vinny.
out.
So, a comment got back to me, okay, and I know you weren't the architect of this, okay, but someone in your group, I don't know what your group, what do you guys call the Golden Guys, like the opposite of the Golden Girls? I mean, I don't know.
No.
Anyway, someone in that group threw me under the bus.
Oh, it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you.
I was talking about how when I was vomiting, you would take over the whole show dead tired. No.
Do you
I
recall
didn't see
any of this,
anybody.
Lauren, what I'm trying to say?
I didn't see anybody knock you. I would never let it happen.
Someone blamed.
No, you never really wanted to be in the drama. You just seemed uncomfortable, and
Well, it was my fault.
I never said it was your fault.
Well, nobody ever said it was your fault. The way they
No.
said it was almost like they were
It was
blaming
implied.
Joe for putting it in the drama. But when I explained it to the person, they corrected it and they understood what I was saying.
Good.
It wasn't
I
a big-
would never say that.
It wasn't a big thing. They just felt like you
Me?
you never really wanted to be in the beef and the drama. And
I don't want to be in
A
it
lot of
either.
it, I gotta be honest with you, a lot of it was because I was sick. I didn't feel good. I was, it was very.
No, leave the sickness out of it, though. You know what you were doing. It's your platform. Whatever
I didn't
happens on
feel
your
good.
platform, you're responsible for. You can't blame others. If there's
No, I probably shouldn't have been on at that time, actually.
No,
Yeah.
but the thing is, the beefs we were getting into, we were strictly in a defensive posture.
Oh, I agree.
It wasn't like I was
Yeah.
just picking people to go after.
No, I agree. If I
People-
had,
Go ahead, get out of here. Are you kidding me? Have you heard the nasty, disgusting things he said about me and other women?
who's that?
This person. A lot of garbage has been talked about this guy. I don't think it's fair after all he did for people, especially women. What did he do for women? Call us disgusting, horrible names? Okay, moving on. This is
Okay.
Chicago Koresh's #1 fan. Okay, sorry about that, Vinny. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, no, yeah, I probably should have been on at that point. But no, I agree. It was all defensive, getting attacked continually. And if I had to do it now, honestly, because I was not long on YouTube, I'd do it differently. I really would. I would definitely at least come back as they were coming at me. So if they're coming at me 100%, I'm coming at them 101%. If they're coming at me 180, I'm coming at 181. But yeah, you can't just sit back and let it pile, because then it piles, and then you can't do anything about it. Then it's just totally out of control. If you answer every day, you shoot, I shoot. I'm not going to wait till you pummel me with 100 bullets and I'm on the floor and then get one off. That's what I would do now.
But
different.
the problem is,
I was
the
wrong.
thing that why now we can not entertain the beef, because we know that those guys on the other side, they got a gun, but their gun's shooting blanks. Okay,
I agree.
We use real bullets.
I agree.
They're shooting blanks. So now, because at first it was like, when someone would threaten me and say, "Hey, man," and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh shit, I got to throw hands with this guy, or I got to watch my back, or someone's going to do X, Y, Z." It just never. It was just all for YouTube. It's all just to sell
Money.
on YouTube. I mean, it's not like like a real situation's gonna pop off from there.
Well,
So-
listen, Joey, and I think we talked about it when we went to lunch last month. I lost so many viewers because I wouldn't get involved in the drama. But like you knew when you used to come on at the beginning before you wanted to do a show, you were not sure if you wanted to do it. It was never about making money for me. If it was, I had two guys, I think I told you, email me and said, you want to start a fake drama, you'll get more views. I swear to you. And I said, no, thanks. But no, I wasn't into it. So I lost a lot of it. Now I'm building it back because I have this guy that has a mental illness thing. So I've been getting views more. Not like we used to. Me and you used to get a ton. But I just, you know what? I can't call women C words. It's just not me. You know, my sister, I don't know. Maybe I had sisters. Maybe they died. Maybe I have more respect for women than they do on that side. Obviously, when you're knocking women on that side like they are, and I still think it's different. Might be wrong. I think it's different when a woman knocks a woman than when a guy knocks a woman. When a guy keeps on destroying a woman, it's a little different. When a woman's coming after a woman, it's not right, but it's fair. You know, you're responding. But the problem is some people are better at it. It's like two boxers getting in a ring. They're both fighting. One beats the shit out of someone. One just happens to be better. So two women argue. One gets the total better of the other woman. And they say, oh, that woman went nasty. No, she was just better at it. One woman was trying to destroy her, and this one destroyed you. So that's how I think of it now. And you know what? You're right. When I went off, the last time I went off on a show was when they were making fun of your operation. I came on here. You could ask Teresa. I was calling them all mother. I don't want to curse on here. I went off because I said, that's how sick that chat is, that they're rooting for people to be sick like that. You know what? I know you. I know NB. You might be furious at people, but you're not wishing cancer on people.
No, I mean, I'm
not talking about me. You're not talking about disfigurement. You're not talking about surgeries where you might not come out of. You guys might hate you, but live till 90 so you're miserable. You don't want death on people, or pretty much. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, for example, and this, people are going to take this the wrong way, but I'm going to say it anyway because that's what I do. I say what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so like FBI, you know, if he had a situation, a health situation, or something happening in his life or whatever, you know, I would wish him the best.
Yeah. If he had a heart attack, he has a heart problem.
If I see him, I'm going to knock his teeth out of his mouth. But honestly, I would, you know, like,
I agree with you.
I would, you know, and you really got to, you know, like you really have to think about certain things and the level that people will go to. Like I would never, you know, but what people do with their lives or whatever, that's fine. You know, if it's not on you, you're not bringing it to YouTube, then I wouldn't touch on that. You know what I mean? I just try not, you know, like you try to keep it to a certain, you know, level, I guess, where, you know, you're not going after the families and
the families should be off. The families, you know, unless the family did something to you. Yeah.
And then the truth of the matter is, I'm going to be 48 this year. You know, when I was 25,
Angel wasn't.
48-year-old dude was talking about fighting. I'd be like, you old mother effer, I'll beat you. You know what I mean? It's like, so how tough can you really be at 50?
Right.
I mean,
right. Absolutely. I agree with you.
The younger guys could handle it. The BK Shallons, they could handle it.
Of the world, yeah.
Let me respond to this. I'm a mother. Angel was not scared of anybody. She was protecting her children. And as a mother, as a parent, the number one people in this world who are supposed to protect our children are us, the parents. What she did was protect her children. She was not scared of anything. Her children were being slandered, threatened, and doxxed. And all she did was ask him a simple thing, and that's it. She already addressed this. But don't sit here and come on my channel and disrespect Angel. Okay, now, Nick, she did nothing wrong. She protected her children, and as a mother, that's what she should do. And I would do the same if I was in her shoes. Okay? And you swore up and down you were loyal to Angel, Emery, and B. Joe. And now look. All right, get rid of
What's
him.
up with Down Nick? I thought he was like he's on.
I remember Down Nick loved us.
Down Nick,
Like,
normally he wasn't.
he was all like, I'm always going to be loyal to you guys. I'm always going to be loyal to you. Da, 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 da.
Lauren, I have a question for you. I've been wanting to ask.
Good.
You love hot moms?
Actually, this is actually somebody else's sweatshirt.
Oh, I saw it.
Right.
So how you doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, everybody's good.
Yo, I spoke to Mike the other day, and we'll pick the day.
Who's
Yeah,
Mike?
why didn't you? I thought you're free. Aren't you retired?
You know what? I'm going to therapy 3 days a week for my ankle. I need the Achilles surgery. So they're saying.
Oh, yeah. How's your finger? How's the finger from?
Can I tell you something? You're gonna laugh at me. My finger still hurts. Look at it; it's still swollen. You know, I'll tell everyone because someone said, "Who's this guy?" You're right. Who the hell am I? I'm at the. We're watching. I think we're watching the fight or something, and Joey says, "Could you lift the window?" And it's right near me. He's over here near his desk. So I go like this, you know, when you lift the latch, but it was locked. And I'm doing this. And the next day I went like, what? I couldn't open the doorknob. It's still this last December, Joe. It was Christmas time. It's still last December. And it still hurts. But I didn't put no insurance claim to him or anything. My friend.
Every time I get a letter and I see like a name, I see a Jewish name and ESQ next to it, and I see ESQ next to it. I'm like, oh shit, here it is. I'm being sued.
Yeah, the son of a bitch is trying to get some money out of me.
Yep. When I see Rabinowitz ESQ, it's like, oh, that's it. I'm finished.
Rabinowitz is spelled wrong.
Speaking of spelling wrong, you know what? This has been eating away at me for a long time.
What's that?
Someone sends me something in the mail, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they write my name. Okay, my name is Joseph. Okay, JOESPH. Now, how the hell could you misspell Joseph? Okay,
Wait, how do you spell it?
Joseph. It's not like, you know, it's one of these crazy names.
It's Joseph, yeah.
Like Xavier or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like Joseph, JOSEPH.
JOSEP. Do you true story that today when I was doing that, filling out that form for that appeal thing, I had to write down and go back and make sure I spelled your name right. True story.
Yeah.
You're right, BK.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah,
I had to go for all those forms. I had to make sure, like, I kept going back and checking to make sure that everything was spelled right with your name. It just looked weird. I don't know. I guess because it's lowercase, like the way you have it in that thing for YouTube.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then it took me about 20-something years.
I'm getting you for a second.
It took me 20-something years to realize that I always thought the name Joseph was an Italian name, you know, just like Jesus Christ was Italian, you know, like that's how I was brought up. Like, you know, Jesus was Italian. Of course he's Italian. The Pope's in Rome. He's Italian. You know, the Pope's in Italy. You know, I mean, and I found out that Joseph is a Hebrew name. Do you believe that?
Is it really?
Hebrew. I have a Jewish name. Yep. I think it's JOSEF or some shit like that. It's something, you know. It's.
I went to get gas today, Joey.
You did? And
Yeah,
what?
$10.
Gave me $10.
It's been a while. I had to tell you. The guy came out with a spray bottle and sprayed me.
Yeah.
I had to tell you. It used to be funny like 3 years ago.
Well, it's the prices of gas are slowly creeping up right now. So.
I see it again. Yeah, again. Are you what? Do you watch the? I don't want to go into politics on the show, your show, but do you watch the State of the Union at all? Or you don't give a shit about it?
Yeah, it's on tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
watch
watch it.
I'm gonna watch it too.
It's
I'll watch it too.
it, you
Depressed
know,
me more.
it's,
So when I'm ready to do this, I have another thought to think when I do this. But
because what people don't realize is this, you know, it's like State of the Union, economy, all these things. It's very simple. It's how is your economy? You understand? Meaning like
yeah,
your
right.
household. You know, billions of people could be out of work, but if you're working and you're making more money than you made
Yeah,
the year before,
you
well,
don't
I
care.
guess it's pretty good. I mean, you know, so it's more BS at the end of the day. These guys know how to play with numbers. I watch
Of course.
Meet the Press on Sundays, you know. Chuck Todd, I call him a different name. It rhymes with Chuck. But he you know, he's got these people on, you know, and they're talking about, you know, the economy and like how 2.7 million jobs since Biden took office, and you know, unemployment at 3.1%. Yeah, it's like it's just
Yo,
all
90%
BS,
of 90% of those jobs are people that returned to work from COVID. 60% of those jobs are people working either under the poverty level, or because I looked at it today, or
Don't come on here saying the C word.
huh?
No,
Just
we're
say
not
the
saying-
C word. Just say the C word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
Got it.
see, isn't that something back then? If you said don't see the C word, I knew what word you meant. Now I didn't. But no, it's listen, like you said, yeah, there are doctors making $750 a year now. You think they care about it doesn't affect them. They can go buy steak all they want. They don't care about
Mhm.
eggs at $7.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. It's the people that affects are the people that care. But you just gave a lot of content providers doxing privileges now tonight. They're going to say, you know, Joe's Jewish. You know, you just gave them a lot of
Don't mess with a Jewish person.
I came out of the closet purposely a few months ago. I came out of get this. I said coming out of the closet. I walked out of the closet for the show. YouTube took it off.
Oh, you're not allowed to come out of the closet.
They cut the first part.
I notice you don't have your crucifix behind you. Are you a convert now?
No.
Didn't it used to be behind you where everyone
Yeah, I
could
turned
see
the
it?
table around. If I turn the table this way, it's right here now. But you know what I did? And it's because there's this Reverend Bracco running around.
Yeah, it's funny. He's funny though. You don't find him funny? When he came in here, it was funny. I don't know if he's been mean.
He is. And you know what? He emailed me and said, I have nothing against you. Actually, it's nothing personal. I'm just breaking ball. And you know what I said? Okay.
Yeah, but the more Reverend Bracco with hashtag Vinny Bracco in chats, he's getting you freaking in the algorithm. So
yeah, but he was fine. He was nice. What am I going to do? Would I rather him not have gay colors? Listen, gay is woke. No, listen, Lauren, gay is woke. I should have 1,000 views an hour. If I said I was gay, I'd have 10,000 views. But I don't care. I have friends that I could care less.
Well, my friends in chat that were in here in the beginning, I shared their links to McCrae Kings. That's a channel with 2 husbands, and they have great content. I enjoy listening to them.
I think it's right. Listen,
all walks of life.
You don't want to talk about woke, but I'll just say that they laugh like my niece is gay. She got married and she has a child. I'm not against anybody. Yeah. I'm not against any. I know you're not prejudiced, Joey. I know you're not, Lauren.
Let me tell you something. I
might kiss a girl, and I like it.
5 in 100 people, 5 in 100 people are gay.
5%.
Right? 5%.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm thinking it's probably like 30 or 40%. Do you know?
I just don't like
family alone. In my family alone.
I don't like the fact. This is what I don't like. I don't like the fact. I support whoever you want to be with. You want to be with an alien. You want to date a cow. What I don't think that's right. No, animal. There's something weird with. Okay, but let's say you want to date an alien. Purple, green, yellow, boy, girl, whatever. But these kids that are like in elementary school, like having to identify already. Like, are they bi? Are they straight? these kids are so confused about what they even want to be when they grow up, what they want to, what their favorite color is, all sorts of things. For them to like be putting labels and these and instilling this type of stuff into them at such a young age. I mean, there were kids in my daughter's elementary school leaving 5th grade as girls coming to 6th grade with their head shaved, and now they were a boy, and now again they're a girl. And my daughter says it's like a gender reveal party like every other day with these. And that's fine, but I think it's going to screw the kids up in the future because of them being all this stuff that was instilled in their head is confusing them. They're too young at that age to
identify of what you want. If you had a daughter, Joe.
Yes, and this is controversial, so again.
This is nice though. If you had a daughter and all your life you brought her at 8 o'clock in the morning for practice and all this, and she's going to get a scholarship to a great college at 17, and she's the one on the team, and someone transgender comes in, and now they're a woman, stronger physiologically, and they get that scholarship that your daughter has worked her whole life, what would you think? I don't think we're wrong for saying we have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with the person that's transgender. I have a problem with my daughter now just got screwed out of a scholarship. That's all I'm saying. You just got to make it fair.
Yeah. I watched this thing on True Life. It was a show on MTV. It's funny that you said that. But anyway, it was this girl, okay, that was born as a girl, and she was like one of the top track stars in America. She was from New Jersey. You could look up this episode. It's crazy.
Really?
So she felt like she was a man. But through high school, she was a woman's track star. Towards her senior year, she says, "No, I'm going to switch to being a man." Do you know she switched and joined the men's track team? And she wasn't even close. She lost the scholarship. I mean, because now you're going from a woman. Men are faster than women. So she might have been the fastest woman, but that's the slowest man. You know what I mean? So that was the reverse.
Right.
She lost all her scholarships and everything.
Well, look at No Mercy. Look at No Mercy in our chat.
And went to the Olympics.
That's impressive for her. I think that's pretty impressive to stand by your convictions and know what you're losing and still do it. So, see, that's someone that means it. That isn't just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Well, look at No Mercy in our chat. That's a man who likes to wear women's panties. And he's not ashamed of it. And we can respect you for that. Thank you for opening up, and this could be a safe space for you to open up about that stuff with us.
There he is.
Reverend Rocco. What's up?
Reverend Rocco, do me a favor. Just change the picture. I'm not that heavy anymore. Look, I lost weight. That's all I ask you to do.
Wait, I have a good picture of you holding up that Virgin Mary thing. Remember when I made you hold up the Virgin Mary thing and you almost dropped it?
Figures.
I was trolling you a little bit.
I have it over here. Oh, you were trolling me. That's right.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that about? You're like, oh, that's my mother-in-law. She's
Look at this, look at this moron holding a gun.
She's yeah, and then you like almost dropped it and broke it. It was your mother-in-law passed away or something.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Right. And you're like, oh, it's my mother-in-law who passed away. This is like an important piece to our family. And you're like, oh shit, and then you almost dropped it on the floor. And
what I did.
Yeah. Wait, I got that picture. Hold on, Reverend Rocco.
So, and I remember Lee Cole once told me, dude, if you're going to don't have the dresser behind you with all the religious stuff. He's the first one that told me. That's why I moved the table.
It was girly. Well, this was a good picture of like when I outed that Josie and Lee were really my parents and they go on time sprees together. This is an old picture of them, Josie and Lee.
It's funny.
All the mugshots they put up of Josie Lee, and I'm the only one who found this. I am the ultimate investigator.
That is very good. But yeah, and also
there he is.
MRE came on there was an MRE a couple of weeks ago that came in my chat. I'm terrible at this, but I finally went in YouTube and saw it wasn't him, so I deleted him. Then I saw when I was doing the Jacob thing, MRE in my chat. Dom called me and said, no, that was really him. So MRE, I'm sorry that I didn't respond to you. I thought it was a phony again because I haven't seen you in a while.
Sometimes he has. You can click on the name, but sometimes like he has like MRE2 for his MRE2 channel.
Well,
so
how difficult was it? How difficult was it for you to find out? You got 7 people in the chat. I mean, come on.
Nobody in the chat.
It wasn't like there was 1,000 people.
No, but I did have someone a couple of weeks ago. It was MRE, and I'm answering them, and I go on the YouTube, and it wasn't him. So the other night, I thought it probably was a phony again. So I'm sorry, MRE. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, MRE's like a ghost. He comes and goes.
Actually, he was ready to do a stream on you. I'm glad you just said that because, man, we were getting all this evidence together, and we were going to unveil. Because you were doing that to him.
Oh, I only did it once.
Well, that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Oh, okay.
I'm messing with you.
Because I actually called Dom. And I said, Dom, is that really him? He goes, no, it was him. I didn't know. And that's why I forgot to say it the other night.
NB, does this outfit make me look? No, you look like a queen and you're beautiful.
We have a serious,
how you doing, my friend?
Serious statement right now. Yankees, what up, man?
How you doing? NB,
how are you?
Chilling.
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Right now to take my dog to the vet, get a shot, to do a few things.
Oh, okay.
So I if I lose you, I'm sorry. I'm just driving. I heard Joe say something. We're gonna be off for 30 minutes, 45 minutes ago. So
there you go. See,
okay. Is it? Hopefully, it's not serious.
No. I'm getting his shots and
okay.
Things.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for asking anyway. Yeah.
Hey, Ralph.
Spending a lot of money at the vet with the shots, but that's how it works, right?
Oh, I know. They say my dog is due for his shots. I walk in, and then they give you the estimate of what you should do. You know, I came in there to spend $75. I could buy 9 dogs with the price they wanted me to charge.
Oh yeah, forget about it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you're gonna do it.
It's not cheap, but it is what it is. I take
Yankees.
care of my dog.
Yankees, what else is going on with you?
Well, I was talking about my dogs, but
I know, but Yankees, change the subject.
Okay, I guess I'll change the goddamn subject.
What else?
No
How was
problem.
work?
I'll tell you what else is going on. Joey, I said, I talked to Joey in the chat about now we're going to change it to basketball a little bit. Is that okay, NB?
Yeah, talk about basketball. That's a good idea.
Okay. So I was talking to Joey about the trade, the Kyrie trade, right? So, and he didn't, and I agree. I was of course, me being from Texas, I'm looking at things up, and yeah, you're right. Kyrie's not going to work. He's not going to work because he needs the ball all the time. So you're absolutely right. It's going to be a fist fight every night.
Oh yeah.
So why do you think they even try to trade for him?
Well, because honestly, he's one of like the top 10 players in the league, Kyrie.
Okay.
I understand why, it's really taking a chance, but they're desperate because with the team that they had right now, Dallas, they were not an NBA Finals team.
Okay.
They just didn't have enough firepower to advance to the finals. So I'm figuring he took a shot, Cuban, because Kyrie is really one of the top players in the league, hands down. I mean, I don't like him personally, but I watch him play, and I played, and I know basketball, and he's unbelievable. I mean, really.
It makes me wonder because him and Durant are really good friends. Is Durant going to Dallas?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I'm thinking. That would have been my next thing. Is like, are they doing this because Durant and him are best friends? And the fact that he left is crazy to me because, they're best friends. So,
I'm not sure how like salary cap and all that works, but can they afford both of them?
As a matter of fact, I was just looking at the salary cap for the teams in the NBA. The highest, the Knicks are at 140. The Knicks are way down. They're like 25, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think the Clippers had the highest payroll because they got Paul George and Kawhi. Yeah, they could afford them. Yep, they could afford them. They could afford Luka. They could afford Luka, and they could afford Kyrie. That's another thing. Kyrie's an expiring contract,
Right.
which is pretty good because it makes that guy, you could really trade for him. And, it's teams aren't going to be like hamstrung and, a $40 or $50 million a year guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe Dallas is thinking we get him now. He's not going to make the team worse. And we can probably get Durant next year.
Well, here's the other thing too. I know Durant is awesome, but now isn't he getting a little bit too old for basketball age?
Who?
Durant?
Oh, yeah, I would think so. But look at his numbers this year.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. No, I
What's
agree.
crazy is this LeBron.
Oh yeah.
30. He's going to get it tonight, I think. He's going to get 36 tonight. They'll make sure he gets 36.
For sure. And then obviously he's up there in age, but he's waiting for his son to come out.
Yeah, but he's having one of his best years. He's unbelievable. He's averaging 30 a game.
Yeah.
3-0. I mean, at 38 years old.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
it's crazy.
It's amazing. And it's amazing how like 2-point field goals. He's shooting like 60% from the field with 2-pointers. That's like Shaquille O'Neal shot 60% because all he did was dunk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, his stats, I was looking at his stats. LeBron, he's fourth in assists. He's got 10,000 assists, 10,000 rebounds. He'll have 40,000 points, 2,000 steals, 1,000 blocks. By far, his stats are, you can't touch his stats.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and he's just, he's really unbelievable. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Everybody for the cash apps, thank you so much. We've gotten a couple, and I just want to thank you. I don't want to call names out. I'm not into that, but you guys know who you are, and I appreciate it. And Reverend Bracco, this is for you.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Wait, I gotta take down that comment.
I had hair, man. Wow, that's like a long time ago. Damn.
Yeah.
Handstand. I'll tell you what, handstand. You come on my channel, I'll set my camera up. Every proper push-ups, I'll do 20. You send me a $50 cash app for every one I do after 20. If I can't do more than 20, I send you 50. How's that? Put your money where your
mouth. How about this? I have a question for Vinny.
I didn't mean to put up something negative about you. I'm sorry if something came up.
Okay. No, I love it.
I didn't even realize.
I could dream.
Yankees.
No,
Yankees.
that picture was silly. I mean, if someone just said a nasty comment about you, I didn't mean to.
No. He said about I can't do one push-up. I could just about do one, but I do agree with you, and Stan. Nutrition is the main thing. At my age now, I really do believe what you say. Where if you're all about nutrition, you could really stave off a lot of crap.
Wait a minute. Did he write his own eulogy like VG? Took his own life to remember Vinny Green wrote his own eulogy and passed away. Oh no! So did Chicago Koresh? Is he going to write his own eulogy too? I don't want anybody to get hurt, and I don't want anybody's family attacked. These people. There was a rumor that I passed away right after New Year's.
Oh no!
Actually, that Hep C person put spread that rumor in his chat, and then it's a game of telephone, and people thought that I really did die. And Joe was, Joe just you saw it too. Joe put the message. Joe's going crazy, get frantic on YouTube. NB just overdosed. They're trying real hard to save her life. It doesn't look like she's gonna make it. So people thought that I passed away. Meanwhile, I was busy during the holidays, and then I was like, I addressed it that night. If people didn't see it. And then I'm like, that's it. People are actually like, it's nice to like kind of like, I took a little bit of time off YouTube. You know, I was dead. That's what dead people do. They don't go on YouTube. So until like people that like I care about started like doing shows or reaching out, then I had to come back. Is that Gigi? What's up, Jerry? So anyway, long story short, some of these creators were like excited and like, I really hope she is dead. I'm gonna go to the funeral and kick her casket. Don't worry about it. I go to her funeral and I'm gonna kick the casket over, and hopefully it's on a hill and her body rolls down a hill. And this is just, and I would never wish anything bad on any of these people. They have families, they have children, they have somebody, even like the junkie righty. You know, he has me as a mother. You know, the kid has a disease. I would never want my kid one day could have a disease, and my heart would break for anybody losing a child or a husband or a father or anything, even if that person's a piece of crap. And that's all I have to say about that. Gigi.
Finn Freak. Hey, so Vinny,
Yeah.
question for you.
Sure.
What do you think of the Mets pitching staff this year? And then picking up Verlander.
I think Verlander will start more starts than Jacob deGrom. Obviously, he's not as good, but no, I think. Listen, Bassett was steady.
Who's Frank? It's not our Chuck Murphy.
Mets are a little better than last year. The thing is, a lot of
No, it's not Chuck. It's Frank. Frank doesn't come. It says Frank. Look at the thing. So it's not our Chuck. Our Chuck would be under Chuck.
I'm seeing Chuck.
Okay. Do you see what I clicked on? The 3 dots.
Yeah.
And it says I don't want to say a last name. So that's not Teresa. Is that your husband? I'll text Teresa.
No. Chuck, are you looking to start trouble, Chuck? Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck, I'm not in the mood to see a peepee if you want to come out and pull. I guess this is it, Lauren. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. I came here to voice my opinion that, okay, wish you, Joanna Marie, the best, but I cannot and will not break my loyalty. You said you were loyal to us 2 months ago. So you broke your loyalty to us. Okay? You're not a loyal person. And that's fine. Because you literally pledged your undialed loyalty to Angel, MRE, NB, Joey. So if you can't keep a loyalty to a group, you ain't keeping a loyalty to another group. The end. Amen. Wish you the best too, though. No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
Right now.
No hard feelings. What, Joe?
Down neck. Listen, my friend, okay? You leave Lauren, you're leaving all of us, and we really don't want that. We really want, you to stick around and stuff. And, I mean.
You're always welcome here, Down Neck.
You always were a good guy, Down Neck. I mean, I think right now everyone's a little touchy. We're just getting back into the swing of things. We're trying to make things go by smooth, but then people make comments, and it might be a valid question, but it might be a question that is not meant for right now, so.
Yeah, and please don't come in my chat and blame Angel for something, for protecting her children. All right, moving on to sports. And did you guys see, I used to go and get the highlights of like the NBA sports clips of certain games, and I was posting them to like some shorts and stuff like that. I think I'm going to put together some of that stuff, and then Joe could review that too for those who are into basketball. Like if I put a lot of those highlights together, and then Joe can like stop and critique them, because he knows things I never even knew like existed in basketball, like some of these wordings of these triple underarm, left-handed hook to the right,
free throw, dribble, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Shoot, net, rim, backboard, stuff like that. You never heard of.
No, you were saying like it's like a triple. I don't know the words, but so those that are into
Triple doubler.
We're not going to come in here and call somebody a chomo though with no proof. So please get rid of that person.
Stop.
Yeah.
Please. Manchetti, honestly, Philly. And Philly.
Is anybody
Because
going to the Super Bowl this year?
it's strictly financial with Philly. Okay? Because what I did was I invested some of my booty in Jalen Hurts cards.
Oh man.
Now, if Jalen Hurts gets the ring, then my net worth will go up a couple of $100. So
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I mean, it's
It's a full tank of gas.
a full tank of gas. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, almost. You might have to put 20 out of your pocket, but it's almost.
yeah.
You know what? I like Down Neck. Down Neck was always a good guy and always so friendly. And he always emailed me and checked up on me. I do like Down Neck. Down Neck, you're always welcome here. I'm sorry. Just don't accuse Angel of things. That's all. We like you. The whole chat likes Down Neck, right, guys?
What's up, Yankees?
Lauren, do you see what Lord posted? Is that true? Did he really commit suicide?
Did who?
Did that guy Chicago Muscle really?
I don't know. I'm not going to spread rumors. I doubt it.
Oh.
I doubt it, but I don't want to spread. Yeah.
That's pretty disturbing.
I would hope not.
Oh, I hope not too.
All right, Yankees, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Hell, I done forgot what the fuck I was going to say.
Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving.
No, I was going to say the Yankees. What do you think? Where we going with the Yankees? And no offense, Vinny, I know you're a Mets fan. God bless you. But the Yankees, what do you think, Bay?
I think the Yankees are right there, but unfortunately, they got to go through. I don't know if it's your team, because I mean, not your team, but where you live, the Houston Astros. I don't think the Yankees could beat them.
Yeah, I'm as much as I hate to hear that too. I think the road goes through Houston for a while.
Yeah,
they're
they're
tough.
They lost to Houston, and Verlander wasn't even too dominant. You know what I mean? It's not like he was. I mean, they got to him. I mean,
worse than talent is a team being in your head that you think you can't beat.
Now, Vinny, I got a question for you, Vinny.
And they can never beat the Islanders because that was the Islanders Super Bowl. They were in the Rangers' heads. I think Houston's in the Yankees' head. I think they just think whatever they do, they just can't. When that expressed when Chapman laughed, smiled after that home run by Altuve, did you see that look like, I can't believe this? Like he actually laughed to himself like again. Houston's still the team.
What's with this, Chuck? Cat's got your tongue? Come on, speak. Chuck.
Is he on mute? I see the mute thing there.
Chuck, please
he might
say
be on
something.
mute.
Hey, Vinny, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, playing in New York, whether it be the Yankees or the Mets, some of these players, they can't handle the stage in New York.
Right.
Like this Montez coming out of he was dominant in Seattle and came to the Yankees. He do garbage now.
Yeah.
Now DeGrom, I know he gets hurt, and I know the story on him. Now, do you think he just couldn't handle a lot of the pressure there in New York and had to leave?
I think DeGrom didn't want it all about him. I think he's a great competitor, but I think that he came from a very small place in Florida where he wasn't the New York kind of guy. I think he tried to be, but I think that he's just, now the kids are getting old. I think he's older. And I don't think honestly, I don't think he wants the bullshit of New York. Look at New York. Yeah. New York's not the same place it was 8 years ago. And I think people go here, unless you're going to overpay, they're going to say, what do I need this garbage for?
Frank, what's up?
Yeah,
you going to say something or you don't know how to work, Frank?
Hey, but listen, I'm fixing to lose y'all. All
right, Frankie, thanks for coming on.
I just want to say hello to everybody, and thank you for allowing me on.
So the Yankees, Saturday, you're going to be around?
Saturday, yes, sir.
We're doing the boxing thing at 9 p.m.
Eastern,
Okay, good.
9 Eastern, and
Jose
I
Luis Castillo and Mayweather.
Oh, okay, good.
and
So
Yankees.
we'll
I
see if
just
Mayweather
told I just told Jerry. I don't have a way to get in contact with you. I just told Jerry to send you an email. Yeah, I was going to tell you about the fight, but just look for Jerry's email.
Okay, good
That's all.
deal. Yeah, Jerry. Hello, Jerry. I can't read the chat. I'm driving, so yeah,
Yeah,
that
just-
sounds good, Bay 8. That'd be great.
Great.
And thank you again for allowing me on, and we'll do this again, guys.
You're always welcome on.
Good talking to you, Yankee.
Yeah, likewise. God bless.
Take
too.
care, bro.
I'm gonna run, guys.
All right.
Thank you so
Don't
much
run.
for having me on, NB. I appreciate that, and Joey.
Yeah, but didn't you say there's something wrong with your foot? What's wrong with your
Yeah,
foot?
well, I had the reconstructive surgery October 14th, but there was an Achilles problem. But because I'm diabetic, they didn't want a 4-hour operation. But the Achilles, it ripped a little more. I'm in therapy. They're trying to build the muscles around it, but not going to happen. So I'm going to have to go in for Achilles surgery.
So they say it's okay for you to run. The doctor says it's okay for you to run. So why'd you just say you're going to run?
Oh, downstairs.
You didn't mean it like that.
No, I didn't. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. You guys be Joey. I'll call you tomorrow. Arrange that thing.
Yes.
Okay. Be good, guys. Bye,
Thanks,
NB.
Vin. Take care.
Bye, Vin. Have a good one. Be safe. Reverend Bracco.
Peace and relief.
Frank, I don't know what you want to say, but I gotta get the little I gotta get the one at 5:30. So I think we kind of had a good show. This was fun.
Yes, DP. I think he'll break it tonight. Yes, because he wants to get this thing done with. You know what I mean? So he might have to take 40 shots to get it, but he doesn't want this going on much longer. So
Hey, Dan Moore, how are you? We haven't seen Dan for a minute. Dan's always such a good friend.
Oh, Dan, hey, nothing more, nothing less.
All right, the Wise Up Show wants to say hi.
Who's the Wise Up Show?
This is Ralphie. He just started a show. He's part of the embargo. Hey, Ralphie. This is Joe. He hears your people talking about you, good things about you, Joe Bay 8th. And he's always asking, who's Joe Bay 8th? I've never met him. I've never seen him around. So Ralphie, meet Joe. Joe, meet Ralph.
Joey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, buddy.
Good. How are you?
Lauren, I just want to stop by very quickly to say hello. Are you guys going to be doing more live shows now, or is that what you're going to be doing?
What we're going to do is, I'll answer that question. What we're going to do is, what's the name of your show?
The Wise Up Show.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be on the same schedule as you. When you set up a live, like 7 o'clock, we're going to go on when you're on. So that should tell you, yeah, we're going to do more lives. Yeah.
So you're going on.
Well, he's joking with you. He's joking with you about that. But
how does he even know that I go on Sunday night when he never even met me?
Because I tell him about you. We're friends. I tell him about my new friends that I meet on here.
Okay, I got it.
He thought my name was Annie. He thought my name was Annie for like ever because
Joey,
long story short, there was Annie came into. I told certain people that, hey guys, I'm okay, but don't tell anybody. I enjoy being dead. People are leaving me alone. So then Annie comes in a chat, and then Todd Father says no. Annie comes in a chat and says, hey guys, I'm sorry for your loss. And Todd Father, one of the people that I said don't tell anybody that I'm okay, he said no, she's fine, So Annie,
she drove me crazy, Joey.
So then Ralph thought that I was Annie for
she drove me. Listen, I just want to say something quickly, hon. There is no embargo. There's no embargo. There's no embargo. There's no alliance.
Joe was in an embargo. Joe's part of the was part of that embargo, and that's before your time. It's an inside joke, Ralph. You don't get it.
It was a 16-hour. It was a 16-hour embargo, and it was very touch and go. And in those 16 hours, I was arguing with Tom LaVecchia, and I wasn't arguing with FBI, but I was kind of like, having conversations with him because, you know, he wanted me to
Hey.
come on the show, and the embargo stated that we couldn't go on any one show.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was touch
He
and
was
go.
already explained this. He just didn't get it. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
Yeah, that was before my time. I don't know what Tom Lavecchia is. I don't know a lot of the players because I'm only doing this today. No, it's 5 months today. So a lot of the guys, I have no idea who they are. You know, so I'm new, so I don't know a lot of these names. I don't know who they are. But I just wanted to come on to say hello. I wanted to meet Joey, Lauren. I hope you're doing well. And Lauren's a pisser. Let me tell you, she's good girl. But anyway, listen, you guys stay well, and I'll be listening.
So where are you from? You're not from the East Coast, are you?
No, he's
You don't have to
close.
say where.
He lives by Stiggs. Him and Stiggs are like neighbors.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the East Coast. I grew up in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, yeah. I live
Newark.
in Staten, Italy.
Staten, Italy.
Yeah, Newark. I'm familiar with Newark. Every time I go through Newark, I make sure I have my gun on my lap, bulletproof vest, and the windows stay rolled up.
I know, Joe. It's a shame it wasn't like that back in the day when I grew up there. It was a wonderful place to grow up in. You know, the area that I grew up in was all predominantly Italian. 97, maybe the other
You're
three.
Italian?
Huh?
You're Italian?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that gives you an in with me. I like
Mucci.
that.
My name's Mucci, like Gucci. The pool,
Oh,
like Gucci.
Mucci, hey,
So-
Mucci.
So when I was,
Mooch.
you know,
Mooch.
yeah, that's my nickname. My nickname from Newark that a lot of people don't know is Mooch, short for Moochie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a great time growing up in Newark. And
Chris Tora.
Huh?
No,
It
Chris
was
Tora.
like
I'm just saying
Brooklyn
hi to
back
Chris
then.
Tora.
It was like Brooklyn back then. How you know
Exactly.
my neighborhood was. It was, you know, all Italian.
100%. So it was a great time. You know, now you're right. You got to bring all that artillery when you go to Newark.
Yeah, man.
So you got to watch yourself. So
Let me say something real quick. Redzilla, type right now while my hands are up. Me and Redzilla, not the same person. Type Redzilla.
Toro. Good to see Toro. Toro's been around for a while.
Chris Toro?
He's a good guy, Chris Toro. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Agnostic, you're not blocked here.
Chris Toro's a nice guy.
Yep.
A lot of nice listeners. I mean, I can't complain. I have some really great listeners. You know.
Well, you're always welcome here.
Rat trap.
Thank you, Lauren. Joey, I got to run, but it was a pleasure meeting you, buddy.
Thank you, man. Maybe we do something down the line. You come. We're doing a boxing stream Saturday. You should come check it out.
All right.
We're gonna be I put a panel together, and we're gonna be discussing certain fights and stuff and BSing Saturday at 9:00.
Good luck with it.
Thanks, buddy.
Make it. I'll try to make
That
it.
would be great.
Stay well, hon.
Have a good one. Thank
Have
you.
a good one. Thanks, Ralph, for coming on.
Take care. Thanks, babe.
Welcome.
Have a good one. Bye.
Welcome.
All right, there's his link right there. Everybody sub to Ralph. No, they just had Vinny, Stiggs, Ralph. There was this ALD, Danny Stories. They were just gonna start like kind of like their own little community where they just like stay away from the BS and the the BS and the drama. That was their like, and I joked with them. I'm like, so Vinny, you got a new embargo?
Yeah.
What's up, Rat Trap? Good people.
They're like the golden guys. Thank you for you know what I mean? Travel down the road.
Yeah. They're
Vinny
just gonna have like
Vinny is mom.
this little thing where they just stay away from the BS. But everybody in chat who has sent
Anybody in chat has money, send it to Lauren, please.
yeah, we can use it. You guys have no
so
idea
speaking of
how
Danny
hungry my
Story,
kid likes sushi now.
she likes sushi. That's well, she's expanding her palate, and it's digging into
Expensive.
your pocket.
Yeah, it's
But-
expensive.
So I got a message from Danny Stories, right? And it's funny because just the day before he asked that question, I mentioned this to you. He was talking about that he bought some packs
Yes.
from a not a card store. And the cards he got, some of them were damaged. And remember I was telling you about that? when you get the
Yeah.
cards to make sure that they're handled right. You know,
I
because
got a Joe Montana
Exactly.
today.
Right. You got that Joe Montana, right? So yeah, I thought that was interesting because I never really bought cards from like a place other than a card store because you know the guy that's putting those cards out, he thinks that they're in that package that they're protected, and truthfully, they're not.
I got a Tiki Barber too today.
That you could throw in the garbage.
Okay. All right.
The Joe Montana's a $2 card. But what's good about the Joe Montana is one, I collect Joe Montana. Two,
Okay.
it's good for the overall set. If you're trying to complete the set, you'll need that card. That Joe Montana card is number 57. Does it say 57A or 57B? Or it just
So
says
it's part
57?
of our collection. This
It
Joe
just says
Montana is part of
57?
our card collection.
Is that it's 57 that card?
Hold on, now I gotta find it.
Yeah, I think it's number 57. There's a variant to the card. There's that one.
57, yeah.
Yeah, there's that one. Turn it over where he's throwing the football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then there's a variant that's worth a little bit of more money. It's him not in on the field. He's standing on the sidelines.
Okay,
In
so
his
we'll have to
uniform.
get that one for our collection.
That's like a $10 card, that one.
Okay. All right, guys, check out Joe's Instagram too if you guys have card questions because the cards are going to start being sold. And
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions or anything? You know, I'll answer. But yeah, on the Instagram, Joey Mo, aka Bay,
I got it right there.
I put up some of my cards. You know, I have a lot of cards, and it's time consuming.
Yeah, and wow. I mean,
On
there's a lot of
eBay-
packs too that we've
Right.
that lately that we've the Trevor Lawrence. How many? There's 50 of those.
Right.
What are we up
You
to?
probably have about 20 something.
20 something of them.
But we have a lot more than that. We have a lot of duplicates.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to start selling some of those.
And then on eBay, it's going to be Bay Sports. My name, BAY8TH Sports. And yeah.
Slowly, everything will be set up. But you guys can hit Joe up on Instagram, and he can answer all questions about that type of stuff.
And truthfully, it's not all about like business with me. You know, don't think you can't get in touch with me if you have a question. I mean, you know, I'll help you. I like collecting cards. What's up, Rob Jean?
Well, while you were on break, Andre Fatale, Andre.
So
was-
you can, you know, if you just want to talk cards or you have questions or whatever, you know, just feel free to get in contact with me. I mean, there's certain content creators, they want to get paid for their time, you know, like their Hulu or Netflix or Amazon Prime. We're like the PBS station over here. You don't have to pay.
Well, I was going to say, can I say this?
We're like
Can I say-
PBS.
Can I say this without cutting? And if anybody has any questions for me, you guys can hit me up on my Instagram too. Somebody, Andre, and I don't want to say which one it was, but they wanted to purchase a card, so they were asking you if they were getting a good deal, but you were on a break at that time, so you never responded to them. So Joey's kind of coming back. So now people, if you have questions, if you're looking to buy a card and you're wondering if it's a good deal, if this person's overcharging you, you know, he can help you with that. He knows a lot about cards. Check out my community tab. Okay, I will. Right.
And Rob could tell you, he called me with a card question. I answered it for him.
All right, we got to start doing
I
a roll
sent him
call and say
bill
goodbye.
in the mail. I sent him a bill and he paid it, but you know, because my time is money, you know, I can't really. Yeah.
All right, let's do a roll call goodbye because I got to get out of here and go get the little one. Rat Trap posted something on his community tab. Check out Rat Trap's community tab. I showed some of that before. Everybody check out Jacob's GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's, when I heard that, that he was still talking about me and you, FBI, I thought to myself, I'm like, oh man.
It's because I said that
I know, but it's
that
just
certain
it's
guys
like
I hear are
grip on
dangerous,
reality.
and it's up for the men to go at certain men because certain
Yeah.
guys are dangerous, and I doesn't mean I'm talking to them if I'm not going after them. It just means that, like, so certain guys, I let the men handle it, and he got offended because I don't think he's dangerous. I mean, his
Yeah.
arms are like spaghetti.
He's just got to get a grip on reality as far as, let the
He's
people
so
know
tough.
what it
He's so
really
tough.
is. Yeah.
He's
The
so
thing is
tough.
this, you could talk, buddy. You could talk all you want and talk all the
Oh
shit you want.
God, and
But
he's a
don't come out
perpetual
with the tough- don't come out
victim.
with
All
the
I
tough
did was have a
bullshit.
clip channel on you, calling you out on your BS. You make it like
Yeah, enough. Talk shit, but don't threaten. Don't, go dox people. Don't, just talk shit. All right.
He
Just
lies.
say your thing to your people, make them laugh, talk about how I have no toes and this and that. But stop it with the thuggery and stop it with the doxing and all that bullshit. Because really, a year later, you're still gonna talk that tough guy shit. You haven't done nothing. And neither have I. Well, I might have done something, but whatever. You understand what I'm saying? We
You
don't
live
want to
in
go there.
silence.
Just keep talking
Yeah.
shit.
And this thing with like destructive that I ran through calling
Like,
CPS. You never proved any of that. We had Lefty on here, me, Maddie, MRE, and Lefty's whole story changed about that. That Terry Time chick that ran around telling everybody that whatever she told, it looks like she's sitting over there with Johnny Mac the whole time. Can anybody put two and two together? Two and two together. The one person in this community that likes to start problems to try to pin whatever. Hepsi's a piece of shit. That's it. Goodbye. Now we gotta not say curses for a couple minutes. Let's just say goodbye to chat because I got to get ready to go. Rat Trap, say goodbye to
Joe
everybody.
Smith, DK Shallon's finest.
Even Down Neck, thank you for coming in, Down Neck. We will always appreciate you.
Sean, look, we still like you. You know what I mean? You effed up, but whatever. No harm, no foul. No blood, no foul. Rob Jean, Rat Trap. Yeah, he got in touch with me a few weeks ago, Rob Jean, and I'm not gonna say, what he told me word for word, but one of his buddies is getting out from the belly of the beast, should I say. And I was happy to hear that, because anybody that goes away and comes back in one piece, that it's good to hear that. Tammy, you have a great night. Dan Moore, Mom Talk, Tommy, Deuce 274, 8675309, Jenny, BK again, Joe Smith.
All our guests that came on, thank you.
Yes. Chris Toro, the people that threw a few fazools.
Oh yeah, Terry Time said I flew to Australia to harass a girl off the internet, like things like that. Like that shit. Did you guys hear the clip of her talking about what a racist she is?
Who's you talking about?
This Terry Time lady.
I thought she was friends with you, Terry Time.
No. Me and MRE embarrassed the crap out of her, and she's been holding a grudge ever since. She thought she was like some hot chick, but
shout out to Heidi Black. Happy birthday to her. I sent her a little message, and
she got beautiful flowers from her. From her son. But all right, guys. Let's say
all you guys, man. Thank you. Teresa, Redzilla, Rat Trap, the crew, DP, Deuce 5, all you guys, man. Thank you. We'll be coming on again. Is that Egg? That Amon dude? I don't know. I mean, it could be him. Thank the Wise Guy Show, the gentleman that came on. His name Mooch Ralph is his name, I think. He came on. Thank you for that. I'm sure we'll get together. Manchetti, all you guys, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Down neck. Look,
Petey.
you could come up. You could be a part of the show, and you don't have to, talk to Lauren. You could talk to me. You know what I mean? You don't even address.
I don't
her.
even have a problem with Down Neck. I don't like that he blames, don't blame Angel for something, but he's welcome here anytime he wants. All right, ding ding, Joe, ding ding, because I got to go unless you want to end it later by yourself.
Manchetti, 40-year-old Verlander is a big risk. Thank you guys, and thank Vinny Bracco for coming on, and we'll see you soon. Ding ding.